Hey everyone, welcome to match 1 of 3 going up today for Grixis Magmatic Delver. Right now we are playing mono black zombies. A cool little aggro deck which actually attacks from many different angles, which I like. Actually puts Grixis Magmatic Delver to the test, which is why I wanted to share this match with you. Our opening hand is actually very good. Very, very good. Very happy to see it. We got Seer Visions, we got Removal, we got Cling to Dust, which actually works pretty well against a deck like this. So, pretty happy with that opener. We also get a flip off of a Fatal Push. So, despite being up against a deck that I don't play often, if at all, we're getting pretty good draws here. Yeah, we're going to Cling to Dust Gravecrawler immediately to get it out. And we're going to attack in. So we're going to be as brutal as possible with our opponent. So Field of Ruin are steam vents, so we lose access to red, but that's not really a big deal. We actually probably rely on black more than anything else, which is why we have a basic swamp and not a basic mountain. So we'll Fatal Push Carrion Feeder and play our second Delver. And let's see what our opponent gives us. Another Carrion Feeder, sure. And a Crypt Breaker. And an Undead Augur. Alright, well, our second Delver flips, so they still got to deal with that as much as they are vomiting their creatures onto the battlefield. Definitely don't need any more lands. Or Force of Negation. Force of Negation, more or less a dead card against a aggro deck like this, which is mostly creature based. Well, let's swing in for 6. I think that's perfectly fine. They lose life based off of Undead Augur's ability, which is not a good thing here. They're going to need to take care of insectile aberrations immediately. I don't see a way where they can make Carrion Feeder as big as they need to. So we're going to Thought Scour here. Okay, I think they saw that they're going to lose either way. Yeah, I was going to Thought Scour and hopefully draw into a Force of Negation. That was essentially the idea. A long shot, but it's happened once or twice in the hundreds of games I've played. But I think either way they were losing that game. There was no way they would be able to get out of it. So we bring in some more cards for aggro decks to beat up aggro decks, and I think overall we're okay. Definitely not over yet for the zombie deck. So we have the mulligan, but our 6 is pretty good. We get our Serum Visions, so that's great. Don't have to worry about Gravecrawler right now. Especially since, you know, next turn they'll be able to probably recast from the graveyard, so. Play Delver of Secrets instead. Normally I would Inquisition turn 1, but especially against a deck like this, you just want to put pressure immediately. So flipping our Delver next turn would be perfect. Then we could cast Serum Visions and Inquisition. Our opponent deciding what to do. Our opponent deciding for a very long time what they want to do. Alright, Defiant played their second swamp. Alright. There goes our Delver. That's a shame, but it's okay. So now I Inquisition. So probably Diagraph Colossus, yeah. That's probably the worst card in that hand. don't want any of these cards. Oh, okay, I put it on top. I want to fill up the graveyard. Alright, that's fine. I am kind of lacking a bit of instants and sorceries, so I understand. Our opponent slow rolling a bit here. Alright. So now our opponent is going crazy. Sure. Unfortunately, Grafdigger's Cage goes into the graveyard, which is just a price we have to pay. Would have been nice to be able to cast it, but we have 2 more somewhere in our 45 card library. Feel the Ruin going for Watery Grave, but I mean, realistically, that's why we play Swamps. So now we can Magmatic Channeler and Lightning Bolt, but we have to get another red source, which is going to be painful. I don't think we can get out of this easily. So Snap Bolt is the idea here. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to block the wrong creature. So I was really trying hard here. But I just don't see how I can survive on 1 life for the next X turns. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, they just need to attack in and it's game over. Yeah, alright, cool. Game 3 it is. So that was a pretty brutal. I think Engineering Explosives might make more sense here. They go wide pretty quick, and the CMC of their creatures is pretty close together, so we can probably target a lot of them. Grafdigger's Cage in the opener is pretty good as well. It shuts down a lot of the recursion that they're relying on. So actually, Grafdigger's Cage is going to really put in some work here. Two Lightning Bolts in hand is actually pretty good as well. So top. Probably going to Thought Scour them. Put some cards in their graveyard, which they won't be able to recur. Like that one. There we go. So now we're getting a bit more aggressive, making up for that bad game 2. Sure. Terramatter, good draw. Diregraph Colossus. Luckily, all of those are 3 CMC, so Engineered Explosives on 3 probably makes the most sense. Yep, there we go. Play a little defense here. point is I just don't want to lose Magmatic Channeler. Liliana, untouched by death. Getting rid of Terramander there, unfortunately. Interestingly, I traded there. I'm not sure why. I should have just let it go. But I think I just wanted to save myself the pain, basically, of taking 4. And now we got a 6/6, which just makes it a lot worse. Fatal Push is good. Fatal Push is very good. So let's get rid of Diagraph here. And then let's get rid of Liliana. Perfect. Sprona has 1 card in hand. We're going to Field of Ruin us. Doesn't really matter. So we're just going to attack him for 4. We'll keep that land in hand. Might come in handy after. Delver Secrets, perfect. Now it comes in handy to actually make sure we don't draw a card we don't want. Oh, alright, never mind. There goes our Delver again. Through Liliana. Would have flipped too, unfortunately. I mean, or fortunately, I should say. Both those cards are great. Yeah. Let's take out Liliana again. Yep. Cling to Dust. Almost certainly going to target a creature here. Just to gain us life. In this case, we don't need to draw a card. We just need to survive a bit longer. And put more pressure on our opponent. Now they can't block with Gravecrawler. And Abrade is our next draw. So we'll just wait and see what happens here. So now we gotta kill one of them. I think Undead Augur makes the most sense. Oh, I took it. I went all the way to 1. Yeah, okay. That was smart. Alright. I see what I did there. Smart me. Man, I'm surprised I even did that math. You know, I'm surprised I managed to do that. You know, I guess it's always different when you're commentating after the fact and actually playing the game. I guess you're focusing a bit more when you're actually playing the game than when you're commentating. I'm shocked I saw that because, you know, because of Augur's ability, they're going to lose a life if I kill another one of their zombies. So perfect. Yeah, great. That was just put us in the kill range. So what do you think about this match? What do you think about mono black zombies, actually? We're curious to hear what you think about that. I think it's an interesting deck, an aggro deck for sure, but definitely hurts themselves. You know, losing a life definitely hurts a lot, you know, even if you're drawing cards. So yeah, I don't know, interesting to see. We had all the responses that we needed to deal with them. Engineer Explosives kind of showing its power in being able to, you know, target specific CMC permanents and getting rid of them. And yes, sometimes we might want to do it on one and it will target our own creatures as well. But usually we're going to end up on the winning side of using an Engineer Explosive. This is why you're bringing it in. It's kind of like a nuclear bomb in that sense. But we're using it, you know, strategically. So let me know what you think about the match in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed my content in general, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook, whatever you prefer. Sharing my content on social media really helps me out a lot. All this stuff, you know, takes you a few seconds, but for me, it's super invaluable. It really goes a really long way in helping the channel grow, so I would really appreciate it. If you want to go a bit further and support the channel even more, you could join the ever-growing Patreon community. Check out the link in the description of this video. set up the tiers in a way where basically at the end of every year you get some of your money back in the form of magic cards, but all that information is on Patreon, so check that out. Thanks, and have a good one.